Today, I am reflecting on NCPPA Standard 7, Micropolitical Leadership. This standard is about understanding and navigating the informal power structures, relationships, and competing interests within a school. According to Jane Clark Lindell, micropolitics involves both formal and informal strategies leaders use to influence decisions, build alliances, and manage conflicts in ways that protect the core mission of the school. At its core, micropolitical leadership requires equitable sharing of resources, high visibility, and ongoing communication that respects diverse viewpoints. Essentially, it's the work of fostering trust and collaboration, even when tensions or competing priorities arise. During my internship, I had the opportunity to engage directly in an experience that demonstrated micropolitical leadership in action. I participated in a meeting and walkthrough with board members who were touring the school facilities. During the tour, the visitors encountered some areas of the building that they found undesirable, including areas of maintenance backlogs and spaces that were in disrepair. Before the visit was even complete, the board members attempted to contact the superintendent in order to share their concerns. Afterwards, my supervising principal shared that one of the most important practices in situations like this is to proactively communicate rather than wait to be contacted. He emphasized that giving the superintendent a clear, calm heads up helps to preserve trust and demonstrate transparency. Together, we engaged in a follow-up phone call with the superintendent to discuss the concerns directly. As a result of this open dialogue, the superintendent worked with school leadership to develop a plan. One significant outcome was the establishment of a pilot program to hire school-based maintenance teams who would be able to address small issues quickly without relying solely on district staff and processes. This experience showed me how essential it is to manage relationships thoughtfully, anticipate reactions, and communicate proactively to keep everyone aligned on the solutions. Reflecting on this experience, I see clear connections to several of the resources we review. For example, Megan Teshan-Morin emphasizes the importance of empathy and transparent communication when a school is in a bad mood or under scrutiny. In her article, she writes, "The first step in improving a school's culture is acknowledging feelings openly and sincerely." This advice was evident in how my principal handled the situation. He did not minimize the concerns of the board members, but instead validated them and moved quickly to collaborate on a plan with district leadership. I also see connections to the Resilience, Reorientation, and Reinvention article about school leadership during the early months of the pandemic. That piece highlights how effective leaders sustain trust by maintaining visibility and regular communication with stakeholders. Engaging directly with the superintendent rather than avoiding the issues demonstrated this mindset. Finally, Dale Carnegie's classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People, reminds us that relationships are built by listening and showing genuine appreciation. This experience was a reminder that being responsive and approachable strengthens credibility and ensures that even difficult conversations can lead to positive change. Based on this experience and what I have learned from these resources, I have several recommendations for future practice. The first being proactive communication. After any high-profile visit or incident, quickly reaching out to district leaders with a factual update and propose next steps where applicable. This transparency can prevent misunderstandings and reinforce trust. The second is a systematic follow-up. Creating a structured debrief protocol after visits or incidents that documents concerns and assign follow-up responsibilities. This ensures accountability and clarity for everyone involved. Third, by developing school-based solution, just as in our micropolitical moment resulted in us developing a pilot maintenance program, principals should look for creative ways to address ongoing facility or operational issues locally, rather than waiting for external assistance. And fourth, cultivating relationships. Regularly connecting with board members, families, and community partners through newsletters, walkthroughs, and informal check-ins. These practices align with Teshan-Morin's guidance about maintaining open channels of communication and empathy. By approaching micropolitical leadership as an opportunity to build trust, model transparency, and create collaborative solutions, I believe that I can contribute to a school culture that is both resilient and focused on continuous improvement. Thank you for listening.